Well, hello. I guess I should probably. First of all, hey, hey, I'm sorry I'm late. Hey, hey, I'm sorry I'm late. Had a little bit of complication. I see two people here. If you can hear me say yeah. Can you hear me okay? Am I not supposed to be able to see the chat? Hmm. Can you tell I'm new to this? Thank you to the two people that are here. Hey, I'm gonna try going in from an external to see if. Okay, okay, okay. Ah, hi, Bry Guy. Okay, I'm gonna have to mute my phone. That's hilarious. Let's see. No one sunny. What's upper? I still don't know about NYC yet. Sunny, I got it. Hey, sis. So I see four people that are supposed to be in the chat. Is everybody saying hello? Hey. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. Oh my God. I'm so excited. Let me see if I can go in real quick and post to let people know I'm here. How y'all doing? First of all, thank you so much for the thumbs up and the smiley faces. How y'all doing? What's new? Let's see. Let's see. Any news? Okay, so excuse me. I said I was gonna have some questions for y'all. I'm trying to wait and see if maybe a few more. Overblessed? You overblessed, bra guy? I love that. Overblessed. Am I making history, bra guy? You reckon? how is NYC treating you, Sonny? Chocolate layer cake. I'm a little bit jealous. Just a little bit. About that much. That whole much. This is such an awkward position I'm sitting in. I'm gonna scooch over a little bit. Hopefully this will make me not look like I'm. Let's see, moving some things around. Moving some things around. Did y'all like my little sorry I'm late jingle? Is this better? So, because I was all like this all ago, so. Bake the hummingbird cake. What? Oh, thank you, Sonny. You know what I need you to do, Sonny, is you and I are gonna have to have a conversation about this knitting that you make happen, ma'am. That part. Because you got some designs I'm excited about. I see we have another person in the chat. Say hey, so I know who you are. Yes, the knitting. Yes, ma'am. So it's funny. So you all are here, but I've got my phone sitting. I guess I'll set it right here. So, well, so I can see the chat is the plan. Come back. There we are. Okay. So yeah. So I just wanted to chat really briefly. I'm not gonna be on here for very long. I apologize. I'm getting over that stuff that's going around. Has it reached y'all yet? Have any of y'all caught the new bug that's out? Because it, you know, for all of my trying, and y'all know, anybody who knows me knows that I'm cootie conscious. Cootie conscious. Hubby did, sis. Bless his heart. Yes, thank you, Bry Guy. You like the hair? Oh, my cousin just inboxed me on Facebook. I'm like, I'm on live. What are you doing? Yeah. So I just wanted to touch base. Hey, this is my first actual. I guess, Bry Guy, you were right. I am making. You hear Shaka looking at me? Did Shaka tell you she's looking at me? Well, I hope I'm making her proud. Um, in case anybody's wondering, I just recently did a tribute to Chaka Khan, and the beautiful part about it, it's my first time, fourth time, excuse me. Oh, that's beautiful. You hear her music while you're looking at me. More to follow about that. Something regarding New Year's Eve that's an interesting tie-in. So yeah, I just did my fourth iteration of Funk This, which is a tribute that I put together in honor of Chaka Khan, and it was named after her, I want to say 2008 album titled Funk This, which I thought was a clever title for a couple of reasons. Um, but I've done several tribute concerts to several different artists, and I started with Chaka Khan. I've done a tribute to Whitney Houston. I've done a tribute to Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway. I've done a tribute to Lauryn Hill. That was my first theatrical production and only theatrical production so far ever. Quite the undertaking that I was inspired to do. Um, I did a tribute to Natalie Cole, done several people, but I started with Chaka Khan. Oh, Ella Fitzgerald, how could I forget that? Several people, like I said, several powerhouse individuals in music, American music history. Um, but the reason why I started with Chaka Khan was a couple of reasons. Number one, because she's Chaka Khan, you know, but face, she's Chaka Khan. But also because she is a lot more multifaceted than I think people give her credit for. Because most people who, in the general public, who know of Chaka Khan think of Tell Me Something Good and Ain't Nobody and maybe even Do You Love What You Feel. But the average, if you will, music listener wouldn't think of, oh, she has a version of A Train that is freaking out of this world. And don't get me started talking about her bebop medley and how exquisitely performed her version of The End of a Love Affair was. I think that was featuring George Benson. Get it together, English. Um, but yeah, so I used the first half of my Chaka Khan tribute as an opportunity. My favorite Chaka Khan song of all time? I'm gonna get to that. Um, do I have? Ooh, that's a good question. But I used the first half of my Chaka Khan tribute. This is kind of an insider information here, as a way to kind of get the crowd going. Hey, I remember Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Rufus and Chaka from the '80s. But I used the second half as kind of like my opportunity to insert a little edutainment into the situation by saying musically, please allow me to present to some and introduce to others Chaka Khan, the jazz vocalist extraordinaire, because I grew up listening to this woman, but it wasn't until I became a college student that I realized that she could scat her face off. And I found it out by accident, you know? So, by the way, this look is my Chaka Khan look. Bright Guy, is that the reason why you hear her music right now? This is circa 1980, early 84. I feel for you, Chaka. Minus her hair was more burgundy-ish, but this was kind of the similar to the texture I think that she had in that time. More trivia. So getting back, she is the bomb. I agree, Sonny. I agree. My favorite Chaka Khan. Oh, so you mentioned that something about looking at me reminded you of Chaka. So the concert that I did was this recent time was in my hometown of Longview, Texas. Woo woo. Go Lobos, state champs. Hey. So that was done on December 30th, right? And so the following night I had a last minute New Year's Eve gig, right? So I went in there, did what I do, and at the end of the night, this lady came over to me and she said, I tell you what, you remind me so much of a young Chaka Khan. When she was younger, she said, I grew up in Chicago. Yeah, Chicago. I grew up in Chicago and I used to sneak into the clubs, and I think she did too. I think she was underage at the time too. But I used to sneak in the clubs just to watch her perform. And I tell you, you were all over the place and so high energy, just like she was back when I remember going to see her. So I just wanted to make sure I came over and told you that you were phenomenal, blah blah blah. And I was just like, because this woman had no idea that just the night before I had done that tribute. You know what I'm saying? So that tickled my spirit a little bit. Another interesting fact. I'm not sure, Brad Guy, I know you know. Sonny, I'm not sure if you know this, but I actually sing background for Erykah Badu. Did you know that? Hey, Sarah and Felipe. Hey, thank you all so much for joining. Sonny, did you know that? Sonny, did you know? Yes. You saw me? When did you see me, Sonny? Let's talk. When did you see me? Where you see me at? Girl. You saw the Soul Train Music Awards. What an experience. Oh my God. Wow. So yeah, so I sing background for Chaka Khan. Dreaming. Hopefully it'll come true soon. In the meantime, I currently sing, good Lord. I'm so excited right now. I currently sing background for Erykah Badu. Hey Queen E, if you're watching. And so one particular night, I never shall forget, as you all know, because I'm sure everybody's listened to her live CD, and surely everybody has. If you haven't, you should do that ASAP. Or live, recording. Well, anyway, periodically she, yields time on her stage during her show, to spotlight the individuals that are in her band. And so when, that's another story time. I'll come back to that. To the Baduism Live thing. But anyway, one particular night when she did that, she introduced, such and such, the da 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 da, whatever, and she would, kind of make a comment about, something she knows about the person or something that she finds entertaining about the person, and then let them have the floor for a second, right? So this one particular night, I'll never forget it. Erykah Badu introduced me, and she called me the Chaka Khan of the South. Took me in. I was like, wow. I mean, whether she was joking or not, just the fact that Erykah Badu associated me with the Chaka Khan of the South as a possible, I'm just like, man, we're good. Thank you so much. All the love, So, yeah, wow. That's what I said. Wow. Among other things, right? The dopest, yes. But yeah, so getting back to Baduism Live, um, kind of as my way of maybe giving a little backstory regarding my last 4 years, almost 5 years touring, singing background with Erykah Badu. Back in 1997, it was my freshman year in college. Excuse me, dating myself a little bit, but that's okay. I am who I am. Every ounce of who I am, I am. Okay, okay. So, but yeah, so I was still living in East Texas, and I remember having the house to myself. That means that part, that part right there. Had the house to myself, and I was listening to Baduism Live. Excuse me. And I remember, when she got to Next Lifetime, and that part in Next Lifetime when she let the background vocalist take an opportunity to solo. And I just remember thinking, man, this is okay. So this is basically her second, you know, what broadly released, commercially released album, and she's doing this live performance, and she's still yielding time on her stage, her show, during her live recording, you know, to let a background vocalist have some shine time, as it were. And so I remember, like, I was like, man, how amazingly self-assured and self-aware and self-confident must this woman be, because clearly she understood in that moment that it didn't cost her anything. It didn't cost her anything to to yield some time on her stage, to showcase some other people who were sharing the stage with her. And that stuck with me. And I remember, this was 1997. I remember saying in that moment, man, because I'd already decided I don't want to be the next big anything. I was majoring in music. That was for certain. I knew I wanted to make a career in music. I knew I wanted to make a reasonable living doing what I was created to do, which is, sing, perform. And that's what I am. I'm a performer. Got the face to prove it, many faces to prove it. And so, but I knew that I wasn't really trying to, I'm not shooting for Hollywood. I would love to sing background for someone who is Hollywood. And so in that moment, I remember thinking, man, I would love to sing background for her one day, talking about Erykah Badu. And I had no idea in that moment really what I was setting in motion. I had no idea that I was setting anything in motion. And I didn't become aware of that, honestly, until 2014, when I got this text message out of the blue, basically saying, hey, got some dates with Badu, need a soprano, do you have a passport? Like, this is literally how the text message came through. And it may seem like, it was just kind of a situation that dropped in my lap, but that wasn't the case. When people ask me about my audition for Team Badu, or how it went, I often jokingly, but shorthand, I basically say, oh, it went about 10 years, you know. So it's a lot behind that. But anyway, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, I fulfilled a tall order. Next lifetime is a nice point for singers to shine. Agreed. Agreed. Yeah. So, yeah. So y'all got any questions? Oh, my favorite Chaka Khan's song. Thank you, Bride Guy, for that question. Ooh. Mm, I don't think I do have a favorite Chaka Khan song. That's a hard one. Like I said earlier, the way she did the end of a love affair, like, is incomparable. Um, Granted, that's a jazz standard. Um, when I tell you, take the A train, right? When I tell you it is a tough one, yes, honey, a very tough one. When I tell you her version of take the A train, like, I felt like I had smoke coming out of my ears. I was like, who thinks these thoughts this way? Like, I must know more. Like, so, so cool meant to be. Thank you, Felipe. I appreciate that so much. You know, yeah, I feel like it. I feel like it. Very grateful. Very, very. Um, let's see what else we got. Anybody else have? Did anybody else ask me a question? I may have missed something, and I apologize if I did. Favorite Chaka Khan song of all time. They have. I'm just kind of scrolling back up real quick. We do have a tentative New York City date, Sonny. I'm still waiting to find out. It's listed as tentative right now. But if it doesn't happen in May, it'll happen this year because we haven't been, because we haven't been, of course, in 2019. Duh. But we how is the writing of new songs going? Are you working on some material? Yes, in fact, I am. Thank you, Bright Guy. You got all the good questions right now. Thank you. But yeah, May is listed as tentative. I don't know exactly the date yet or the venue. Again, it's listed as tentative. But Sonny, of course, I'm checking it out. Just make sure because I want to make sure that we link up whenever we do make it there. And thank you again for letting me know that you're in the area so that we can, hopefully link up. I think you're such a sweet person based on our interaction on online. And I appreciate you. How do I? Wow, Bright Guy has all the great, like seriously. Okay, so the writing of new songs is going well. I've got a couple of snippets that I can share if you'd like. Would you like? Hey, thank you, Sonny. Thank you so much. I'm here for it. We're gonna work it out for certain. You want to hear? Okay. So first of all, Dirty Snares. If you're looking right now, or if you may like happen to be watching this video a little later, okay, I'm gonna leak a little bit. I don't know. Should I? I don't know. Wondering if you can give any advice on growing your fan base as an independent artist. That's listen. Maybe we can swap advice, Felipe, because that's a formula I'm still trying to. I can't say I'm trying to perfect it. I'm still trying to actually come up with for myself. And in fact, this is I'll just be transparent. This is a tactic I'm using. You know, um, I'm so happy that y'all joined me tonight. Like seriously, you have no idea. Um, maybe we should discuss that over tea sometime, Felipe and Sarah. That's a great question. Like seriously, Bry Guy, you asked me about my process. I'm gonna play a little bit, and then I'll get back to answering your question, your two questions, Bry Guy, about that's my homie Bry Guy, y'all. About my writing process and everything. So here goes a little bit of something. I can't believe I'm doing this for the record. Can't believe. So FYI, the who raise your hand or whatever if you saw my introductory. And thank y'all for the likes. Please like, share, subscribe, all of that. Click the bell because this will likely not be my last live feed. He said, careful not too much. Loved it. Hey, thank you so much, y'all. So the theme song for my introductory video was actually a song that I wrote maybe 3 years ago called Divas Anthem. That is available still on all downloading outlets, as it were, for purchase. So iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, it's out there. But I'll also make sure I go back after this live is over with and either put the link in the comments or in the description if I can go back and do that. I'm still learning this YouTube thing, y'all. Still learning it. Thank you. So that's that. Hey, thank you so much, Bry Guy. Man, I love y'all. Like seriously. Okay, so I'm going in and looking for a couple of those snippets I promised y'all. I'm just gonna play a few. Let's see. Oh, okay, okay. I got something for y'all. Um, hold on 1 second. 1 sec. Okay. Righty. Can you all hear me okay with these earbuds? Is that working okay? When I tell you Bry Guy has all of the good questions, one, okay, you can hear me okay? Thank you, Sonny. Let's see. Let me get this Bluetooth thing working. Woo-hoo. So let's okay. So we have Bluetoothage. Oh, am I buffering now? That's weird. Okay, here we go. That's what I feel now. Right now, this song is exactly what it is. Stepping over here, pulling from side to side. Sit yourself down in the crowd and take a ride. While you moving, right steady, baby. Let's call this song exactly what it is. It's a funky and low time feeling. From side to side. What it is, it might be to it. That funky dance all night. Did y'all even hear that? Did y'all even hear that? While I'm over here rocking out. Did y'all hear that? Yes? Okay, good. So, did y'all recognize the song? Did you recognize it? That was me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Okay, Sonny, you know what? Ups. Okay, we're here for it. We're here for the party. Come through. Okay, here's another little something. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's see. I wish I could. I kind of want to. Okay, I'll do it this way. I was hoping I could like maybe go forward a little bit. Thank you so much for that compliment. I appreciate it. My Messiah gave me this groove. He told me that I should share with you. He said I should only tell you the truth and that you would know just what to do. Yeah. You know this world is in need of love. So that's another little snippet of something that I'm working on currently. Let's see. Oh yeah. This is yeah. Here we go. I really, really love you, baby. Yes, I really love you, baby. Really, really love you, baby. Yes, I really love you, baby. I really, really love you, baby. Yes, I really love you, baby. Really, really love you, baby. And I can't get enough of your love. They say I will never stand the test of time, but I know. Does anybody recognize that music? Thank you, Sonny. I appreciate that. Thank you, Felipe. I appreciate you. Groove Essential. Hey. Thank you, Bry Guy. I appreciate that. Does anybody recognize that music? No, 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 bro, guy. It's not Elder. It's not Elder Barge. Anybody? It's actually from. I didn't realize it when the producer that supposedly had came up with this track sent it to me to write to. But actually, yeah, 90s vibe, right? But actually, the song was featured in a movie soundtrack. I played it for a friend of mine who informed me, and I was just like, "No, my friend made this. No, 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 no. Who am I? No, 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 no. Tear stream. Get out, right?" So anyway, turns out, yeah. So the friend in question invited me over her house one day, and we watched the movie. And so she played the menu screen, and sure enough, I was just like, "Well, I'll just be." So I don't know. If I ever, yeah, thank you, thank goodness I didn't. Well, I was gonna say if I ever, decide to move forward with releasing it, what I will, it'll be an interesting time trying to chase down who to clear it through, as it were. But that's another fight for another day, I guess. In the meantime, you know, I did what I did to the music with the music, as it were. And I gave it a little something extra. You heard a little bit of it. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, yeah, I've given y'all enough. Y'all, I can't give you everything in the first. Come on, everything in the first night. I can't do. I'm a lady. I can't do that. Anywho, let's see. There were a couple of. Thank you all so much for the compliments. I appreciate it. There were a couple of questions. Why am I going? So I'm moving my mouse around on my screen while I'm looking at my phone, which the mouse is not connected to. That kind of night though. Okay. So I'm gonna go in here. Yes, save. Thank you, Bry Guy. I'm gonna save the rest for later. Appreciate that. So let me go back up and look and see. Because Bry Guy, I think you asked me a couple more questions, right? Ooh. Um, am I okay? So Bry Guy asked the question: Am I more a fan of up tempo or slower groovy style music when singing? And actually, my answer to that question is yes. Yes, I'm a fan of both. I love a good groove, good little something that's pocket like. And I also, I mean, I you know, I love a song that gets the blood flowing and that I can move something to, you know, as well. Let's see what else we got. Um, Thank y'all. So these are great questions, by the way. Do dream, Brian? Will you ask me if I have any dreams remaining? Is that what you said? Dreams? Question mark. How do I write? Pen and desk. Um, actually, do I? Sonny hasn't heard me scat. You have not, have you? Let's see. You want to hear something freestyle? Is that what you're asking? You want me to freestyle for you? Uh, she said nope. You changed your mind, Sonny? That's funny. Um, Let me see. I don't have anything to scat to. Ba-da-da-da-da, doo-doo-doo, ja-da-da-ba-ba, ba-dum-da, ba-da, ja-ba-da-ba-ba, Does that work? You want more? Is that cool? Sonny, you laughing at me, sis? Oh, thank you, Brian. I appreciate. Thank you for the applause. Thank you. Thank you. um, my writing process. Oh, thank you. Grinning from ear to ear. My writing process. I don't really have a set writing process. Um, I've got several songs that I compose kind of in my head. Melodies come to me in dreams with words to them. I'll never forget there was this one, this one song, and I've written and done a rough recording of it so far. But true story, I was awakened after this, or out of this really interesting dream. In the dream, it was like I was in a university commons area, like a university center or something like that. And I was watching, it was nighttime, it was late, and I was watching TV. And I was watching TV, and suddenly there was these white guys that just kind of like came as if from nowhere, and they walked up. I was sitting. If you can imagine me sitting in the middle of the room in a lone chair, a single chair in front of the TV, right? And thank you, Felipe. Thank you. Um, Sitting in front of the TV, and it's my dream still. And like this like four white guys just came, like I said, as if from nowhere. Now on the TV, there were these little there were these little little instruments that had animals sitting at them. If you can remember, like the little, like say for instance, the little monkey from like Monkey Shines, the movie or something like that. And like, so there was a drummer, there was a keyboard player, and I don't know, maybe like a saxophonist or something. So anyway, these guys came, and one, a guitarist probably too. It was four guys. Anyway, they came from either side of me, and one by one they stepped into the TV, and once they got into the TV individually, each one of them, if you can imagine, began manipulating the little toy animals at the instruments, and this song started to play. This song that I immediately was awakened from hearing. And honestly, prior to that night, like I usually I would get a song idea, and it'd be in the middle of the night, so I'd turn over and be like, okay, surely I remember this in the morning, and I never do. That particular night, I at least picked up my phone and recorded a voice memo of as much as I could remember, as many details as I could remember from that dream. And yeah, it's like after having done that, like the song stayed with me, and it was like I couldn't be shaken of it until I at least, like I said, got the rough draft recording I use Logic to record in as my digital audio workstation, also known as a DAW. And so I got the project started, and it's kind of a work in progress. Once I can at least get it out of my system as an idea, I can go back and kind of add some details to it until it's ready to move forward to something bigger. Next artist to pay tribute to. I don't know, who should I pay tribute to next? Right, guy, who do you think I should do a tribute to? Should I still even do tributes? I don't know. What do you think? Also, since I'm asking questions now, apparently, what do you all think? What do y'all think my channel should be about? Any ideas? Because I have several different ways, several different avenues I want to go with it. Several different directions. That's what I'm trying to say. That I want to go with it. It should be. What's interesting, Sonny? Yeah, it's gonna be about me. So okay, and thank you for the confirmation, because so those of you who watched my intro um, my intro video saw that like my intention is to do, you know, response videos, reaction videos. My intention is to do covers. My intention is to do, you know, lifestyle vids here and there. Um, I thought you would go more female centric. Well, I will have for in reference to female centric. I will have periods where I will, I'm, you know, I'm accepting questions for advice or, you know, questions for you to ask my perspective about things that you know of, if you will. Like say for instance, you know, I got a friend that blah 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 blah. What you think about that, LaLa? If you were her, what would you do? Kind of thing, right? Ask LaLa, like Dear Abby, you know, or Ann Landers used to be. So I think that may cover the female centric, or I'm gonna go ahead and say woman centric aspect of things. But my channel will not be specifically dedicated to woman centric topics necessarily as a, you know, just specifically, right? But I'm a woman, and I'm a woman who is very unambiguous about her womanhood, a woman who is very unconfused about her womanhood, and very expressive about her womanhood. So it won't be that will not be overlooked with me. You know, it just won't, because you know I am what I am. Um, Tales from yep, that's gonna happen too, Bry Guy. Tales from the Road. So I'm gonna do a little bit of that. I'm just kind of trying to figure out how long do you think my videos should be? What first of all, how often should I post a video to keep y'all's attention? Would you say? Should I post like once a week, twice a week? I'm not gonna guarantee every day. Donny Hathaway, I did that one whenever I did Donny Hathaway along with Roberta Flack. But I'm not against doing it again because it was probably one of my best turnouts ever. And when I went to Encore, I had the same size crowd during the Encore that I had during the first concert. So I wouldn't be against that at all. Sade, I'm interested in doing Sade. I'm very interested in doing Sade. I think that would be a pretty cool concert to do, tribute to do. I don't know if I can pull off Marvin Gaye. I don't know. I usually, for the most part, I usually stick to paying tribute to women artists. I mean, I'm not against doing, you know, men's music at all, not remotely. Your husband would love Sade. You love Donny Hathaway. Oh, listen. We got so many rave reviews about Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway, and I had this far out insane afro wig that I wore specifically because you know Roberta Flack had a pretty cool afro in her day, you know, and so yeah, so I pulled that out for the show and came out clowning, you know, flopping my little afro around and stuff, and that was kind of my entry, as it were. But yeah. So what do you think? Like, are there many radio stations that do regular spotlights locally? You know, I'm not really sure. That's a good question. My God, you got all the good. We got to talk more often, man. My friend. We got to talk. Those are really good. You're asking really good questions tonight. Thank you so much. But that I need to research that. I don't know. I don't know if there are any that do like local artist spotlights or anything. I don't. It's been so long. It's been so long since I've listened to the radio. You know what I'm saying? Um, you should come to NYC and sing at the Mist. What's the Mist, Sonny? I would love to. Sonny, Sonny, do you know who Jasmine Horn is? Do you know who she is? Because if you don't, you should get to know who she is very, very as soon as possible. Jasmine Horn is, first of all, her name is spelled Jazz. I think it's Meia. I think it is. I would say. But shoot, jazz is in the woman's name. There's some live shorts around Dallas, iconic locations. Associate your brand. Bro, guy, you win the internet tonight. That's good stuff. And I will. I shall. I certainly shall. That's right there. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, Sonny, Jasmine Horn. Check her out. She's in your city, and as far as I know, she's a former Dallasite. It's how I know her. So yeah, check her out ASAP. Yeah, it's okay. I wouldn't be against y'all. Like, listen, Carter's Cup. I wouldn't be against doing a show with her. Like, seriously, I'd be okay with that. Quite okay, frankly. Michael Jackson. Duh. Lost me, bra guy. Lost me, honey. Wow. Wait a minute. Is it almost an hour? Wow. You all have stuck with me for 47 minutes. That's what's up. Give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a hand, man. Tribute to Michael Jackson? You know what? Now that might be doable. I could probably do that. Wicked Jasmine Horn. Yes, Sonny, yes. So okay, now, answer my question now. How often should I give you all a video on this channel? Because this is for you guys. I do this for you. Okay. Would you like for me to do lives consistently? Too? Once a week, filter the best of the week. I like that, bra guy. I like that. Okay. How often should I do lives then? Like this? Would you all come back to another live? Would you bring friends? Because, again, this isn't about me, it's about us. Yes, you'd come back, you'd bring friends. My schedule allows, but once a week. Okay. Okay, I'm here for it. Wow. Okay. Wait a minute. I had one more thing. One more thing I wanted to ask you tonight. Yeah, yeah. And what was it? The heck was it? I'm down, sweet spirit. Oh, thank you, hon. Let's see. What was the heck was I gonna ask y'all? What was it? What was it? Who said that? Who was it that said that? What was it? Where did I even get that from? Duran? Duran? He's not even here. I'm not gonna see him for another week. um. Oh, so I'm trying to figure out what y'all know, like how I'm not comparing myself to these people in my jail or anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not okay, but like like say for instance, Beyonce has the Beehive. That's her community of people who are like-mindedly collected around her, per se, right? And then Rihanna has the Navy. Is that what her people are called? The Navy, right? Something like that. So like I'm trying to figure out what to refer to my my subscribers as here on YouTube. What should I refer to? What would you all like to be called? I've had several people say I should call my subscribers to LaLa's World. I should call everybody LaLa Nation. LaLa Nation. What you think? Or if you have another idea, that's the one that kind of has recurred several times. LaLa's. Just Sonny, you want to call you want to be called LaLa's? Uh, okay, so I'm gonna call everybody the LaLa's. We're gonna do that. But your name is Sonny though. Sonny the LaLa. Brian the LaLa. You gonna be a LaLa? I mean, cause I'm here for it. If that's what y'all want to be called, I'm here for it. Right. Brian guy, you are always the party pooper, aren't you? Ever the party pooper. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I kind of asked some people within my Team LaLa J group, so maybe I'll post it. Well, my Facebook group. So maybe I'll the nation. You like that too? Maybe you'll be probably like the 20th person that said that. So maybe I'll place a poll if I can do that on my personal page on Facebook and see what kind of response I get. All right. Anybody got a song request before I go? Cause it's been almost an hour, and I know y'all got things to do. I just thank you so much for spending time with me tonight, though. That's so. That's so you guys are so sweet. Oh my God. Thank y'all. Does anybody have a song request? Preferably a song I know already. Or um, a question to ask LaLa, Allah, dear Abby. That's what I did there. Um, so let me ask this question this way. Would you all prefer to see me do um, mainly or only composed videos that are edited and stuff? Or would you prefer for me to come and report to you live when I do the whole best of thing? Which would you prefer to see more of? Ah! Brad Guy wants to hear I Want You by Badu. I'll do a little bit of it. Let's see. More pre-shot, you think? Brad Guy, you trying to put me to work, huh? Okay, got it. Yeah, she's beast, Sonny. I just be trying to help the people. That's all. I trying to help the people. You know what I'm saying? Needs a little lotion. You trying to help the people, you know, and things things of that nature. But yeah, she's a great singer. I asked her the first time I heard her sing when she came off stage. I asked her what planet she's from. Yeah, yeah, very highly respect her. I do. As a vocalist, as an artist who is advancing her brand. You know, as a fellow woman band leader, all of that. You know, um, yeah. So you all would prefer to see more pre-shot and edited videos from me from the road, I guess. Say for instance, I'm gonna go in probably and do a couple of those in the next couple of nights. You should probably see another video from me. Today's Thursday, so maybe I'll upload no later than Sunday. Let's say no later than Sunday. Um, yeah, I can do that. I could do that. I, yes, I'm a big girl. I can do that. Darn it. Who were the other background singers? at the BET Awards during for Erykah Badu specifically, because I met the house background singers. Sadly, I did not get anyone's name. They were really sweet, really cool people, like really. But I didn't. We dapped each other and hey y'all good people, like and could sing their faces off too. Um, y'all crazy. First of all, I'm gonna start there. So, now listen, the award show video, y'all crazy. I'm, these are my friends you're talking about. Don't talk about my friends. Um, no, so Sonny, Sonny, how you make them? How you comment? Nothing. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. So Felipe, the award show video is it's uploaded onto YouTube. What you want to do is you want to put Erykah Badu Soul Train Music Awards 2018 performance. Then that should or you could look up. I can't, Sonny. I cannot with you, ma'am. Don't do that. No. Okay. So to answer the question, so those two gentlemen are my brethren, whom I love. Okay. Okay. Um, want to thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate y'all are hilarious. No, so one is the ever famous Duran Bernard, who actually, you know, first of all, they're both amazingly talented singers. Duran, I actually knew who Duran was, but before I knew of him before I met him at the first rehearsal, right? And so I walked in the rehearsal, and true story, I walked in and I pointed at him and I said, "YouTube superstar," right? And he busted out laughing. Um, but yeah, so Duran Bernard, and then Teron Austin is the gentleman who had on a very long vest and some shorts that, because of how we were positioned on stage and how it all fell, most people interpreted as him wearing a dress. He was not wearing a dress, it was a vest, a sleeveless vest. And actually, the vest and the choker that he wore during the award show were purchased 2 days prior, 3 days, 3 days prior, 2.5 to be safe, days prior to that night in Hong Kong. Because interestingly enough, we were in Hong Kong, Japan, and we had a day um, after we arrived when we were notified that Badu wanted us to come with her to perform at the award show. And I was like, I don't know how. When was the last time I scrambled as hard as I did to make some stuff happen? Because I don't know about you, but it's not better to perform on an award show. So talking about had to sub out some gigs, had to Felipe and Sarah knows some of the strings I had to pull to be able to do it. But thankfully, yeah, it happened, and what a freaking honor. Not only, you know, did the Queen allow us to be a part of her moment that night, but she put the three of us front and center on stage with her. And to me, you know, I'm not sure what her intent was, but to me, what that said was that she was proud to show us off, or to have us on display on stage with her in that moment. And um, you know, I don't know. To me, it just kind of felt like some like she. holds us in a special kind of interesting regard. And I appreciate that so much. Like, yeah, so much. I'm a grateful individual. My life is not always glamour. However, my life is always fulfilling. What I do know is that I promised myself when I was 18 years old that I would not live a life of regret. I would not live a life of questions unanswered. I can tell you very confidently that if I have had any questions present themselves to me, regarding experiences, gotten or required, um, that have been left unanswered, it's only been a handful, if that. I really don't think I have missed an opportunity that was presented that I regret having missed. I'll say it that way. So, um, I was elated to see you in your gifting on stage. That's what matters. Thank you so much. Hold down the city till I can come show love. Come through, Braga. Come through. Where you at? Waiting on you. Where you at? I'm being such a clown. But no, I miss you, my friend, so much. Like, seriously. Um, so yeah, man, y'all have hung with me for a whole. I don't talk ugly usually, but y'all have hung with me for a whole hour. Wow, wow. I'm honored and humbled. Thank y'all. Um, shall we do this again next Thursday? What do you think? You want to meet again next Thursday? What y'all want to do? What you think? What you think? Hmm? Yes. Okay. This is so fun, but get your rest in. You so easy. Yes, Thursday works. Well, I love you all back. Thank you again for hanging with me. And until next Thursday, same bat time, same bat channel. Okay. Love and hugs to good night, y'all.